刀は抜いた。敵方に一人でも生き残りがいる限り、この刀鞘には収めぬ。全てはお家のためじゃ。我が敵は奴らの領主と一門に忠誠を誓う勇敢な侍どもだ。あの者どもを滅ぼすとなると心が痛むが、これも運命のなせる技。仕方なかろう。我が計略は簡単明瞭。この石垣を叩き崩すのじゃ。それができねば乗り越えるまで、乗り越えられねば敵の屍を積んで登るまでよ。もう向上は十分だ。戦いの時、わしにとっては総大将の技量を発揮する時だ。お主らに無駄死にはさせんぞ。
Good afternoon and welcome back to Let's Play Total War Shogun 2. Currently, Taketoshi is attacking the province of Ki. Now, as you can see, we've brought a fairly standard sort of force, 2 Hitori Yari Ashigaru and 2 Bo Ashigaru against a Samurai Retainers. Now, we're going to do what's perhaps a more traditional castle approach in this one, where we move the archers into position, deal the damage necessary, and then send the men up into the walls in order to minimize the casualties we take. Now, you'll notice that we're running the Bo Ashigaru at the moment while only walking the Yari Ashigaru. And that's because climbing the walls is quite tiring, and the worst thing that we could have happen at this point in time is have our melee units get up the walls and then be tired when they get to the top, thus giving the defenders an advantage they don't really need at the moment, since Samurai Retainers are very, very effective against Yari Ashigaru, even with these sorts of numbers advantage. Now, obviously, for the bows, that's not an issue. They don't need to run up the walls. So instead, we can use their speed to get them into position, so they get a couple more shots on their targets while our forces are coming up in order to do what they need to do. Now, as you can see, this map's relatively forgiving on the archers outside if you have a range advantage, although obviously if you are at a range disadvantage or the enemy has ranged inside, these particular little moat-like divots will cause you real issues. So as you can see, we've just opened the shots up and right away we've wiped 10 enemy forces off. It's good to have attacks coming in from multiple angles, and that's really just because the walls tend to only be able to stop from one sort of side. There's another 7 men gone. So at this rate, we're really just melting them right now. There's not too much to this. We just have our general in position, we're ready to go, and we just watch the enemy eat arrows. Always satisfying. Basically, the objective here is just to weaken the enemy as much as possible. Now, there's no real need to fill them with arrows until every single man is dead. That's just wasting your time, and you know, it's not actually all that much fun. We've all got better things to do than sit around watching 500 arrows drop around the one last man standing. So instead, it's far better to, as I'm doing right now, just bringing the men up, just while we're putting the shots in. There's only 7 guys left, we're basically guaranteed to win. So we'll just walk our way to the wall. As we can see here, we're just sending the Ashi up towards the wall. They'll break away and climb up. And there are only 4 men left. There's really no chance of these 126 Yari Ashigaru being unable to make it, so we don't need to send up the 2nd regiment. No need to take more wall casualties than absolutely necessary. 3 men left. Just bring the general up, make sure everyone's inside the aura, is fighting ready to do their thing. And the other thing about walking up is it gives your generals Inspire time to come off cooldown, so that you can Inspire straight away when the fight starts, which always helps with basically getting a foothold, because you get the extra melee damage and the extra morale, which can just be absolutely critical. There's 1 guy left that was still putting arrow shots in, but basically we're not going to get to him with the arrows. Instead, we're just going to have enough Ashigaru over the top that we just charge in and finish the job. We stop firing with our archers because we really don't want to kill our own men. That would be a bit stupid. And, well, we just get to watch this last guy put up a valiant effort. And he does get one of our Ashigaru. Poor guy. Someone had to fall, but it's not gonna save him. Well, thanks for watching the fight, and I hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later, everyone.